Welcome to the Road Dog podcast. I'm Dr. Mukund. This season is all about healing, finding peace, closure, and growth. Let me quickly grab my green tea and we'll go into it. Wow, this is wonderful. Now, I want to make some things clear right from the start. These episodes aren't about my personal life stories. Instead, they are basically inspired by what I have observed in people around me, friends I have spoken to, and the experience that many of us can relate to in one way or another. You might hear me say things like, a friend went through this, or someone I know experienced that. Because the truth is, healing is universal, it doesn't belong to just one person. So, yeah, you might get the question like, so, why this theme now? Because healing is not just about bouncing back. You might all be wondering about that. Actually, it's all about growing through what we go through. And I believe that if even one episode gives you sense of calm perspective, or even just the comfort of knowing you are not alone in your struggles, then this season will have served its purpose. Across the next 10 episodes lined up, we are going to explore topics like forgiveness, childhood trauma, mindfulness, closure, and eventually how to turn scars into strength. Think of this season as a gentle companion, like something to remind that healing is possible, that it takes time, and that you are not the only one walking this path. So I am very excited to talk about these things. So yeah, let's begin this journey together with openness, kindness, and most importantly, with hope. I would like to suggest everyone who is trying to listen to this podcast, make sure you are in a calm mind or calm area where you can find a little bit of peace and focus on what I am trying to say, because if you are stressed or you are tired or whatever it may be, you might miss out on the context I am trying to share. So for that, please do that kindly. Make sure you are listening from a very calm space and your mind is at a calm state. So, everything I am going to discuss further will definitely help you one way or another. It's not, these things are not just for doctors or nurses or only for motorcyclists. No, if you are a human being, somewhere or another you will experiences all these things, so it just relates to everyone. That's why from the beginning of time I'm telling people that I'm not stick to one thing, because I'm not trying to follow any trends or any algorithms or this that the noise you already aware of. I'm just being me, that's all. Because I am a doctor, I am also a motorcycle rider, which I do it for fun, and I am a creator, podcaster, influencer, whatever it may be. But my core concept is dealing with life and progressing towards it. Along the way, I would love to share my thoughts, my perspective to the world, so that one way or another, people do will understand there are infinite number of possibilities in this world, and we might be stuck at one because of, sometimes we don't get the output we want, or we are too much focused on the result itself, not on the efforts, so on and so forth. So especially my audience are from age group starting from like somewhere around 18 years to 30 years. So we all can relate to one way or another because this is the golden era of everything. That's what I'm. So yeah, one way or another. So that's why I would like to talk about this specifically healing. And most importantly, try to not come to conclusions based on the stories I'm gonna share with you guys soon enough, and try to have an open mind and look through all the ways and perspectives before coming to judgment, because I know I kind of shared some stories with my closest friends, and they just jumped right into conclusions without analyzing every aspect of their life and why they are the way they are. And you know life is not same for everyone. Everybody go through something that we are not aware of. So this is not about judgmenting one another, because the trauma and emotional weightage, the emotional pain, all these things are not a joke, because everyone is different. Everyone have different level of thresholds to each things. Every human being has a unique sense of doing their things on their own way and perceiving things on their own way. Like for example, if you take me as an example, if I have, like, on a scale 1 to 10, I have a threshold of, let's just say, for the emotional pain, let's just say 7 or 8 out of 10. Someone might have like just 1 or 2. They might be very very sensitive. We never know. Don't We should not say like, oh, that someone else they have very low threshold, so they are bad or they're weak. No, 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 no. That's very wrong kind of a perspective, I believe, because we don't know that they might have a different situation scenarios, why they are the way they are. They might have unhealed trauma, that's why they are very sensitive, or they get triggered with so many things, that's why they might be sensitive. So on and so forth, I can go all day long. So that's why everyone who are listening, I highly 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 recommend and suggest: number one is to be at a peaceful state of mind. Number two, do not come to conclusions based on listening the stories I'm gonna share, because this is not about who is correct, who is wrong. This is all about how we can go through something that we didn't do anything but we still go through, and how to navigate and come out of it is the whole point. And how we are turning these emotional scars or trauma or whatnot, just life in general, into our strength rather than weakness. So I hope I am very, very clear for upcoming episodes. We have lined up like 10 of them, which almost covers everything. If I'm not wrong, it almost covers about, mindfulness, forgiveness, rebuilding trust after a breakup or friendship breakup or relationship or marriage, etc. It's basically all about life and how we are navigating. So anyways, thank you so much for listening to today's introduction to the healing season. If this resonated with you, I hope you will carry the reflection into your week and maybe share it with someone who could use a little light right now. Remember, healing takes time, and it's not about rushing or doing it perfectly. It's about small steps, self compassion, and believing that growth is possible. Alright, I'll see you on next Saturday with another episode. Until then, take care of yourself and keep moving forward one gentle step at a time. Be kind. to fellow humans. Thank you so much.